Last but not least, now we're moving into division properties, and this just has one video. So division properties of exponents. There's two of them. So when we're dividing powers with the same base, it's going to look like this. A to the m over a to the n, and then we're going to just take the base and we're going to subtract m from n, so the top minus the bottom one. Okay, the next one is where we have it already being divided, so we have a divided by b, so they're different, to a power of n. They're both going to get that power. Okay, let's work through some problems together. So we have x to the fifth divided by x to the fourth. They share the same base, so I take x, right, and then I'm going to do 5 minus 4. So that's x to the first power, which is just x in this case. Okay, the next one, they both share the base of y, and it's 2 minus 3. It's always top minus the bottom. So I have y to the negative first, okay, which is 1 over y when we use positive exponents. The next one, I have x to the negative second divided by x to the negative fifth. So they share the power of x, and we have negative 2 minus negative 5. Okay, this turns into x to the negative 2 plus 5. Okay, so we have x, and then negative 2 plus 5 is 3. So we have x to the third, or x cubed. Okay, these are where it just gets a little bit trickier, okay, but not by much. Okay, so we have x squared times y to the fourth divided by x times y squared. So we're just going to deal with the x's right now. So we have x, and then we have 2 minus 1. Okay, then we're going to be multiplying that by y, and then we have 4 minus 2. Okay, I can zoom in just a tad for you guys. Okay, now we're just simplifying. So I have x to the first power, 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 2, so I have times y to the second, which is x to the first power is just x, and y to the second. So I have xy squared. Okay, next over here again, x squared times y to the negative fourth divided by x to the negative second times y to the negative 6. So I have x, and it's 2 minus negative 2. Okay, times y, and we have negative 4 minus negative 6. Okay, this turns into x, which is 2 plus 2 times negative 4 plus 6. So we have x, 2 plus 2 is 4, times y, which is negative 4 plus 6 is 2. So I have x to the fourth and y squared. Okay, just like that. Next one. This is dealing with the second property. So remember, that second property is we already have a division, and they're both going to get. So they're different bases, and they're both going to get the power. So I have x divided by y squared. Okay, so this turns into, and if you look, this one is staying as a fraction. So we have x to the second divided by y to the second. Okay, so that one's a pretty easy one. This next one is dealing with numbers. So we got 2 squared over y, and then we have 3 times 2. Okay, so I have 2 squared, which is 4, okay, over y, and then 3 times 2 is 6, so y to the 6th. So we have 4 over y to the 6th. Okay, next one, we're dealing with all numbers here, so we have 2 squared divided by 3 squared. So we have 4, right, and then 3 squared is 9, so 4 ninths. Okay, the next one, I have 2 divided by 3, so 2/3, and then all of that is to the negative third power. So I have 2 to the negative third over 3 to the negative third. Okay, the way we write this, okay, so to write this as positive exponents, because that's what the directions want us to do, we're just going to flip it. So 2 is going to be down here and 3 is going to be up here. And then instead of writing negative, just write it as a positive number. Power. So we have 3 cubed, so 3 to the 3rd power, which is 27, over 2 cubed, which is 8. Just like that. Okay? The next one I have 7x squared over y to the 3rd times 2. So I have, oh, and I forgot, you square that as well. So 7 squared times x squared. Okay? So 7 squared is 49. Okay? And then we have x squared. So that's simplified up top. And now on the bottom, I have y to the power 3 times 2. So y to the 6. So I get 49x squared over y to the 6th power. And that's it. Remember to pause the video at any time that you need. Email me with any questions. Okay?